Welcome back, Chasing Limits. Today we're going to build some baby gates. Daughters are crawling now, and they've discovered the stairs. So I'm going to, instead of going to the store and buying some $100 baby gate, I've got some leftover 1x that I was going to frame out a mirror with, but they've been sitting here for too long. So now they're getting turned into a baby gate. So follow along. So if you look here, I've got a very crude drawing representation of what I'm looking at, what we're going for. Rectangle, some crossbars, easy enough. Dimensions. So I'm going to cut up some wood here and get to putting it together. So instead of trying to make some 45-degree cuts, I'm just going to line these up and stack them together. So I got this measured out to 26.5 because if you look, this is 1.5 inches tall. When this guy comes on here like that, I'm going to want it to be 28 inches. So here's the stairs we're working with, and it's going to have one of these on each side, like this. And that. It's going to go right, so I need to build, here's my little drawing, right? Imagine these are your steps. This is the opening. Right here, I need to put, this is like a piece of wood with a handrail and then the trim on the bottom. I need to build something in between here that the gate can latch to, and then a piece on this side from the trim on the bottom up that the gate can attach to. So that's going to be a 1x2, and that's going to be a 1x2 in there. The problem is this is like an angle up and an angle up. Does that make sense? Yeah, you get it. You get it. You're smart. So angle up and an angle up, angle up, angle up. So that's got to be a 45, and that's going to be a 45. So I got to get a 23-inch piece that is angling upward. And is it 45 degrees? Probably not. So I need to go check that. All right. So basic kind of outline. I guess I'm just going to like cut that at a 45-degree angle up there. And wherever it falls, it falls. And then I'll just keep doing that with all these other pieces I've got until I kind of get a good looking shape, and then screw it together. And yeah, that's about it. So this is where we're at so far. Got the frame all screwed together. I'm just kind of coming through here, measuring these out 4 inches apart, putting 45-degree angles on them, and I'm finished nailing them in, and I'll probably go back and put some actual real screws in just to make it a little more sturdy. But I'm going to do that until probably a couple more down, and then I'm going to come this way just to kind of change the look of it. All right. So I've got all of these tacked in with finish nails. I'm going back with screws after I pre-drilled the holes to make sure that they're secure. I made sure to pre-drill it because I don't want this wood to crack. That would suck. So, we can see here that it's going to go. We got a gate. Okay, after some trimming of these guys up here, I've got it pretty square. And once I get some screws in it, I think everything's gonna start to line up pretty nice. And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna pre-drill one hole in all these guys, put a screw in it, prevent cracking, and then we can move on to putting those inside, because that's what this is actually going to mount to. I don't have the hinges yet. Got to go get the hinges, some hardware, and a lock. And then I think we're going to paint it white, and should be good. Well, there it is. That was a pain. I should probably get my chop saw. I did all those 45s with a circular saw. Not ideal. I think my brother still has my chop saw, so I need to get that. And I don't know, turned out pretty good. We'll see. I went and I did, was able to get pretty big nails or screws all over the place. So, I mean, it's sturdy. It's definitely sturdy enough for a gate. And then just this piece here, this is what it's going to mount to. Just another piece that'll be screwed to the wall, and then hinges on here. Boy, I hope there's enough room. We need to do a walk around of this garage, because do that real quick. Got the whole gym in now. It's been a while since I think I've showed you all any of this, but gym is in, flooring's in, the whole road set up. Yeah, moving along. I built this beautiful thing, if y'all been watching, beautiful workbench, and then I built this whole thing on the floor, so that seems about right. All right, so this is what I was talking about with the wood kind of matching up here and here, and that's where my lock is gonna go. I'm not doing the same thing on this side. Obviously I'm gonna paint it, but I've already got one hinge installed. That's into a stud. So the gate's gonna swing on that little post that I made. So yeah, I think that's gonna do it for this episode, Chasing Limits. Thanks for watching. If you haven't, like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it.